Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is March 16, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up, and once again, thank you so much for your support. It says here a French parliament member is demanding that the US return the Statue of Liberty, claiming that America has lost its way and no longer stands for what the iconic sculpture represents. They want their Statue of Liberty back. Can you believe that? Alright, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. This is a big bombshell report, big breaking news. Ever since Donald became president, you have the Europeans. They are fed up with the US and also Canada too, and other parts of the world too. They are really fed up with the US. So you have France demanding their Statue of Liberty back. Yeah, that's not going to happen, and I don't think Donald is going to allow that to happen either. What do you guys think? Leave comments down below. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and description box. Thank you so much for your support. Alright, so this is the first time hearing something like this. Alright, so I'm in shock. I don't think the American people will allow anyone to take that Statue of Liberty. That's basically the symbol of this country. This country has a lot of history, but here's the thing, guys. A lot of statues has been taken down, and it started back in 2020. Remember the protests and all that type of stuff. They took down George Washington, everything. Oh, by the way, Ukraine, they say they want the Columbus statue. You know, Columbus on a horse. They want that statue. They want to put it in their country. So it's like everybody wants to take our, when it comes to the history of the U.S. A French parliament member is demanding the U.S. return the Statue of Liberty, claiming America has lost its way and no longer stands for what the iconic sculpture represents. We're going to say to the Americans who have chosen to side with the tyrant. Wow. To the Americans who fired researchers for demanding scientific freedom, give us back the Statue of Liberty. The left-leaning French dip, I'm going to skip his name, or Raphael, said during a recent convention of his political party. Here's the thing, guys. They're mad because our tax money is not going to the world anymore. We, us, the Americans, were taking care of the world for decades and decades and decades until Elon and Doge came and put a stop to that. And ever since they put a stop to that, ever since our tax money has been, put a pause throughout the entire world, all of a sudden you got all these lands are saying, hey, we want this back, we want this back. Whoops, it doesn't work that way. It absolutely don't work that way. I'm trying to pause that. For some reason, it's just not working. All right, so we gave it to you as a gift, but apparently you despise it. So, it will be just fine here at home, he said, as the crowd erupted in cheers. Wow. Guys, what do you think? Leave comments down below. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And I was thinking about this about a week ago, like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, man, all the statue and everything, even the Confederate flag. It's like history is rewriting. It's a new history is being written, and everything just being completely removed. And I was thinking about the Statue of Liberty last week or 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, man, I'm like, there's a possibility they might take that. Either the left could remove it because they've been removing a lot of stuff. Poor Aunt Jemima from the syrup, she didn't do nothing. And again, just everything has been changing these last couple of years. And I'm like, man, I'm in shock that the Statue of Liberty has not been, talked about. And now 2 weeks later, look at this, man. All right, so Raphael is a major booster of the Ukraine war. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Because we're not giving money to Ukraine. And has sharply criticized Donald for aggressively seeking to pull back on U.S. support for the effort. He also has been a vocal opponent of Donald reducing funding to colleges and research institutions. So they're heartbroken. That's what it is. It's like this, couples argue. I want my chain back. I want my jacket back. I want my PlayStation. It's like that. All right, so it says here the second thing we're going to say to the Americans is if you want to fire your best researchers, if you want to fire all the people who, through their freedom and their sense of innovation, their taste for doubt and research, have made your country the world's leading power, then we're going to welcome them, he said. Raphael criticized the right members of France's parliament, whom he called a fan club for Donald, as well as Tesla CEO and world's richest man Elon, who has taken on a highly visible role in the administration. These people have lost their minds. I mean, why are these people so mad? I got it. Because a lot of money has been put to a stop. All this tax money that was being given to the world has ended. It ended in 2025. And they're not getting any more ching ching. The Lady Liberty was designed by French sculptor Auguste, who given to the U.S. as a gift from France. It was unveiled in Upper New York Bay in 1886 in a dedication ceremony by then President Grover Cleveland. The beloved statue has since become one of the U.S. most enduring symbols and a beacon of freedom the world over. The Statue of Liberty weighs about 450,000 pounds and stands 305 feet tall, including her star-shaped granite pedestal. That's how tall is the angel. The Bible talks about angels like Michael and the archangel and Gabriel. The angels is like 300 feet tall. If you read the book of Revelation, angels are really tall. They're not our size. They just, just imagine you out there in New York and all of a sudden you see a Statue of Liberty walking towards you. You're going to just fall down to your knees and say, whoa. But again, an angel coming towards you, walking, and you're going to be, again, people in scriptures has, described angels. And many of them has fallen down to their knees in shock. And the angels had to remind these people that the only one you should bow down to is God, is Jesus. Don't bow down to us. So again, angels are just huge, tall, massive. And this one, the tallest one, it doesn't describe the height, but one of the angels is the tallest one. So I don't know the name, but again, you can find in the book of Revelation the height of these angels. So a 1/4 scale replica of Lady Liberty given to France by the U.S. in 1889 to mark 100 years since the French Revolution can be found on Île des Cygnes, a narrow island on the Seine River not far from the Eiffel Tower. Wow. Okay, so they are demanding their statue. They want their statue back. This dude, I think this dude, his feeling got hurt. That's what it is. So a French member once again has called for the U.S. to return Statue of Liberty, originally gifted by the French people, to mark the centennial of American independence because the U.S. no longer represent the value that led France to offer the statue. Unbelievable. Because we don't support Crane, that's why. We don't support them, we don't want to give them money, and now they want their Statue of Liberty back. What are you guys, Indian givers now? Again, I'm not trying to be mean here, but man. Give us back the Statue of Liberty. Man. I can just imagine the way he said it. Give us back the Statue of Liberty. Center left. He's a left. He's a left. Once again, Raphael said at a convention of his place, publique, center left movement, we're going to say to the Americans who have chosen to side with the, you know what, to give Americans, to the Americans who fire researchers for demanding scientific freedom, give us back the Statue of Liberty. We gave it to you as a gift. No, you didn't. Your ancestors did. Not you. Not you. So they did. And they are resting in peace. That gift stays here. Just because you have your little feeling hurt because the lens is not getting help does not mean that you go demanding Americans to give back your stuff. It doesn't work that way. You need to go to Chuck E. Cheese or play baseball. I mean, stay out of politics, dude. The Statue of Liberty was unveiled in New York City. We already know that, in October 28, 1886. Paris does have a fair smaller copy of the statue on a small island. And yeah, we're going to skip all this. He also took aim at Donald Cutts to U.S. Research Institution, which has already prompted a French Gov initiative to attract some of them to work in France. The second thing we're going to say to the Americans is, if you want to fire your best researchers, if you want to fire all the people who, through their freedom and their sense of innovation, their taste for doubt and research, have made your country the world's leading power, then we are going to welcome them. Since Donald returned to the spotlight in January 2025, his Gov has cut federal research funding and sought to dismiss hundreds of federal workers working on health and this is another reason why. Alright, these people love those stuff there. Raphael also criticized far-right leaders in France, accusing them of being a fan club for Donald and Elon, who is spearheading the president's efforts to cut spending. Alright, so that's where we at. Here's the thing. That there could be a movement. There's a possibility this thing here could be a movement, and they're going to demand their Statue of Liberty back. They want it back. What do you guys think? Leave comments down below. Is it going to happen? I mean, there's a possibility. Who knows? I mean, you know, everything nowadays, statues being taken down. I mean, everything's being replaced. You got all these things are changing. It's, rewriting history. The day that Statue of Liberty disappears in New York is no longer New York anymore. It's not even a Big Apple. It's just York. That's it. The day that Statue of Liberty disappears, that ain't the big city no more. The greatest empire, one of the greatest empire, America, will be forgotten forever. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share the video. For those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us a letter as a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.